Here we presents the top 5 best miter saw. Starting of our listed number 5. Delta 26-2240-10 inch. If you want something a little more robotic, then you should look no further than Delta's revolutionary cruiser saw with robotic arms that helps you glide the saw effortlessly through cuts. The robotic cruiser arm is made of military-grade aluminum with heavy-duty bearings that allow it to move with a smooth fluid motion during cuts. You can even adjust the tension of the robotic cruiser arm to make it work just the way you want it. With the Delta Cruiser miter saw, you can make crosscuts up to 16 inches wide and crown moldings up to 6.25 inches wide. It's a dual bevel saw that bevels 45 degrees left and right, and miters 50 degrees left and 60 degrees right, with 10 miter detents to help you make quick adjustments at commonly used angles. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Bosch Power Tools GCM12SD. The Bosch GCM12SD double bevel gliding compound miter saw is one saw out of many that will really make your dreams come true in terms of its quality. One important feature of this saw that makes it stand out is the axial glide system. The axial glide system does not use the traditional rail setup of other sliding miter saws, which can get messed up and usually requires maintenance to keep working perfectly. Instead, it makes use of a kind of robotic gliding arm that makes it possible to glide the saw to and fro through cuts effortlessly. This makes it possible to sit the saw just against the wall of your shop, helping you save an extra 12 inches of space behind the saw that could have been occupied with the rails of a traditional sliding miter saw. If you want to use it in a very tight garage, then you will find this feature very useful. The saw comes with a 60-tooth Bosch carbide blade which cuts very fast and smooth for a 60-tooth blade. This blade might not be adequate or may not provide the cut quality and smoothness required by those carrying out cabinet or furniture work, but it's still very smooth and you won't have any problems at all with it if you're into framing and deck building. Halfway of our listed number 3. Dewalt DWS780 at 2 FLEXVOLT. It is both corded and cordless. This is perhaps the greatest feature of the DWS780 at 2 FLEXVOLT compound miter saw. It is designed to work on both a 120 volts AC power supply, and it can also work on 2x60 volts batteries. Unlike other miter saws, this one features a 120 volts brushless motor. This is very good because a brushless motor is easier to maintain and it lasts longer than brushed motors. The miter detente plate has 11 detents with 60 and 50 degrees to the right and left respectively. The 60V FLEXVOLT batteries can also power your normal 20V max tools such as your Dewalt drills and the rest tools you have that operate on 20V. The 60V batteries changes to 20 volts automatically immediately they are plugged into the 20V tools. I don't know how they did it, but I think it's very cool. The Dewalt DWS780 at 2 is the best miter saw I have seen, but it's more of a worksite saw. If you're just a hobbyist, who needs a miter saw for little home renovations, then this one is just an overkill for you. Number 2 of this list. Festool 561,287 Kapex KS. As of the time of writing this review, the Festool Kapex is the most expensive compound miter saw you can ever get for your projects. It's like the Rolls-Royce of miter saws. It surpasses every other miter saw in terms of price. But why is it so expensive? 3 reasons. Accuracy, easy angle adjustments and the best dust extraction you can ever find in any miter saw. To me, those are the main reasons why the Festool Kapex eclipses the rest in terms of price. The Festool Kapex is also very compact when compared to other miter saws. Just like the Bosch gliding saw and the Delta Cruiser saw with robotic arms, you can sit the Kapex against the wall of your shop, saving almost 2 feet of space for you. It's so compact because Festool incorporates a rail-forward design in the Kapex, where the rails of the saw are at the front of the saw instead of the back of the saw. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Dewalt DWS780 12-inch. When it comes to woodworking tools, Dewalt has proven time and again that they are capable of producing the best ones. And after testing the Dewalt DWS780 dual bevel compound miter saw, I can say without mincing words, that it's certainly one of their best. It's very obvious that Dewalt put a lot of thought into designing this saw for optimal use. The saw is a beast and very reliable, just like the DWS780 compound miter saw, but far better. Although it takes up some space, it gets the job done in a quick, clean and neat fashion. There are many improvements on this miter saw compared to previous versions of the Dewalt miter saw. Both the power cord and the dust tube now moves along with the dual slides, which makes it more comfortable to work with it. The power cord no longer hangs down from the motor, where it normally causes a lot of mess when you are cutting extreme angles with the saw. Perhaps, the most useful feature of this compound miter saw is the new XPS LED system. It lights the blades from both sides to cast a shadow of the blade on exactly where the cut will take place. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.